Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the winner bracket final of GCS Western Qualifier number 2. We will decide the third player who will join Foggy and Happy on the journey to Shanghai right here, right now. And those are the two players. Hawk versus Rudan it is, Serbia versus Russia. The Serbian prince, the basketball player, did play a great tournament so far. Will he choke? Or is it the former emperor of Russia who will come back? The stakes, I mean, the odds look good for Hawk. 55% versus Night in general, but versus Rudan, he struggles. And I mentioned this a few times yesterday in the cast already. I will never forget this game. I casted with Yaws of Hawk versus Rudan in 2015 in the Game Sports studios or the Freaks for You studios. When it went all down, who's gonna go to Gamescom, Hawk or Rudan? And it went to map 3. And Rudan beat him with a crazy Warden game. That was sick. The last game between the two was in January. It was a Jera Cup final and Rudan won it 3-2-0. Before that, in 2016, only one matchup of the two. That was Hawk's win to take. And now, it's the most important game for them this year, until they qualify, of course. Rudan went to Shanghai. He enjoyed it. He was there with us and Foggy. Almost beating 1-0. Beating life in a crazy Night Elf mirror. But now it's human. Now it's Hawk. What does Farsight say? Farsight says Rudan is favored. 65%. Okay. Teapot is there. Chaco is there. Alright. We're just waiting for Hawk to give the go. And then we can jump in to the game. Hawk was the favorite. Rudan was kind of flying under the radar before this tournament. But when he had already... Okay, Hawk says ready too. The game starts. Rudan is there. Echo else it is. Wow, if we see the Warden here again, man, I'm gonna go batshit crazy. Will it be the revenge of Hawk? Rudan already got his revenge over Sonic, who beat him in the first qualifier. Winner bracket final time. By the way, thank you very much to Mocha Twitch for 10 bucks. Thanks for the stream. Keep up the good work. I will. Thank you, man. And HSFL100 for the 16-month resub. But enough with that. Off we go. In 2015, it was the Warden throwing Hawk in the dust. I casted with Yaws, and we all lost our lungs in a 50-degree studio in Berlin. This time I'm alone. This time I'm still in a hot room here, but it's Hamburg. Hawk was the dominant player in Europe back then. This is not the case anymore. It's Happy and it's Foggy. But afterwards, we have Sonic, Rudan, Orc Worker. Sonic is out. Orc Worker is waiting for the loser of this match. Punto is not working. All right. Restarting. There we go. So, Warden or Demon Hunter? What do you want to show us here today? It's the Warden. For a long time, Rudan wasn't really a Warden player. But times are changing. And the Warden is so strong. But on the other side, Hawk was one of the very few players who was able to beat Lawliot, the innovator of the Warden back then, with Knights and the first massive usage of mortar teams. So will we see the same stuff again? What does he go for? Mountain King or Archmage? It's an MK. Yumiko style. Of course, Yumiko and Hawk play a very similar style, I'd say, from time to time, especially versus Night Elf. Hawk is doing less stuff with farms and towers and stuff, but apart from that, hero choices, creep routes, so that's really good. Loses his first peasant here, so this creep pull didn't go as intended. And the Warden is out. How fast can he creep her? When will we see level 3? 2-minute mark, of course, it's 0 level time. Hawk does not go for an immediate expansion like TH would do. He's not going for the mercenary camp like others would do. He starts fairly safe. This is their first match today. So they're not warmed up. Or maybe some practice games, but Hawk Worker has a break now after 2 games in a row. Oh, Hawk steals the Shadow Priest. Gets punished for that immediately, but that means no Shadow Priest for Rudan. No healing on the Warden. Has to go for the Moon Juice, and that means he can't use his spells too extensively. And Hawk is coming over. Not even with level 2. Only level 1.6 or something, 1.7. With a Stormbolt, if he catches this Renegade Wizard, this would be a disaster. Tree of Life immediately. Hawk is not even going for that expansion. And Rudan has to abandon this creep because there's the Stormbolt. Shadow Strike on the Footman. They exchange the kills. So a little more experience for both. Both super close to level 2. But can he kill the expansion with this? Shadow Strike, Stormbolt, almost this around. He blocks well. And there is another Stormbolt, so this expansion is gone. This game is not working in favor of Rudan so far. Russia standing strong. Warden is back though, with one more Shadow Strike. There's no staff, there's no boots. There's nothing that can save him. Rudan with a shadow, with a Berserker, Shadow Strike here. But the counter Stormbolt. Thanks to the slow, the Warden is a little faster, but this shouldn't be enough for the kill. Yeah, block is coming in, he realizes that, but Mountain King is scared away. It took him some time, 2 minutes for this creep. And he still didn't finish it. And that gives Hawk some time for the expansion. If this item is Boots or Pendant, Rudan can be aggressive. Or Ring, maybe. Ring would also be nice. He wanted to wake up the creeps with a building there. Rudan's macro seems to be on point so far. Parry of Vitality. Okay, not a game changer. No Huntress. Oh, there is an early Huntress Hall. Plus, the tech is already running. So Hawk's gonna have a hard time. Level 2 for him. He does have boots. From the shop, of course. It was quite a big investment. And this is close to level 3 for him. But what he wants is the expansion that will take some time. Troll Twins, Warden level 2. And how big will his investment in Huntress be? Okay, he's not going for it. Continues with the creeping. Mercenaries are enough. Very safe route he goes there. With a shop before the tower, before the expansion. But Rudan gives him a lot of time and only got this little green spot. Engine of War is of course in position for the next creeping, and that means level 3 for him. Ring of Regeneration, nice one. Especially during the creeping phase. This is worth a good amount of gold, and level 3 for him. The level 2 spells, Stormbolt and Shadow Strike, they will determine the speed of the game. Circlet and level 3. So another question here is, how fast is the change to Fan of Knives? And how fast can he get to level 4 and beyond? Boots on her as well. Oh, almost going for a surround. He could have, yeah, he should have blinked. Or saving that spot, that spell. But with blink you can do so much. Does Hawk have defend already? Doesn't look like it. Expansion is almost there, but it will take him some time to run down. 5 footmen against only 2 mercs. Stormbolt is nice. He has to counter block this. Constant pressure on the Mountain King, but Hawk gets the Berserker. Big pickup. And another Stormbolt is calling on the Shadow Priest. Wow. 2 kills with 2 Stormbolts. Very efficient play by the Russian. And Rudan is struggling. But his expansion will be quite fast. Panda is there. So we're going for the long run here. Not a solo Warden. Not a Naga follow-up for more harass. No. The staff. He doesn't have anything to staff on yet. I like this play by Hawk, delaying the expansion even further. Even if he takes a few losses, he can afford it. Muddy the Mud Golem for Hawk, so another mercenary stolen. While Rudan is going for Tier 2, Engines of Lore are up. No fast Tier 3 yet. Is it another Shadow Strike? He has the mana. Oh, okay, he has to go for it. It's magic resistant, of course. Hawk waiting for the Tree of Life, but I think he doesn't have the firepower. Breath of Fire was nice, hitting 3. But Hawk's Stormbolts are on point. Always denying the option for big Shadow Strikes or pickups. If he has the chance. But in combination with Breath of Fire, he suffers a few losses now. The momentum of Rudan is getting better. Swings a little. One more Stormbolt. One more Shadow Strike. Almost 2. Ring of Regeneration is helping so much against this.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's why he stays alive. Can't get in range for another Shadow Strike. With Blink he could. Oh, he can kill him. Why is he going for it? Stormbolt and gets away. Alright. First Dryads are out, so this is juicy experience for Rudan right now. But this is a trade. Footman for the life of the Mountain King, so it's definitely worth it. And this expansion is uncontested at all. Hawk is on Tier 2 already. Very, very good. Push to Tier 2. And very fast. But Rudan didn't do anything to him, so Tier 3 on the way. It's gonna be, of course, Dryad Bears. First Dryads are out. Panda's still level 1. And he's not building too many footmen here, so he's not losing too many resources. Stormbolt again. He's constantly looking for that one. Has to blink out. Heal potion used. Shadow Strike. She's surrounded. And there's the blink. Oh, dot is ticking. He has a heal scroll. Does he have to use it? Almost a surround there. Oh boy, he definitely has to use it. Can he get away though? Shadow Strike, Town Portal to block it. And the Panda... Whoa! 5 HP, man! One more hit! One more hit from a footman, and that would have been the life of the Panda. Just a little too much. And did I promise too much? This is a constant back and forth. Great usage, but there's a Stormbolt inbound. One is in trouble! Blinks out, but little too late! The Mauler gets the kill, so no experience for the Mountain King. But what a big move for Hawk. Coming back into this game right after losing the Town Portal, and how good it was to Portal here to get to the shop and immediately put on the pressure again. Second hero Archmage. Not going for a Blood Mage, which would also be good. He has faith in his own units. And the Brilliance Aura and Area of Effect. Maybe even Thunderclap Blizzard combo. Rudan's Expo is running, Tier 3 is done, but the Warden is missing everywhere. Constant creeping from Hawk, good map control, level 4 MK, heal scroll with shop control, I like that. So what's the reaction gonna be? Aggression as it seems. Reju on the Panda. Blood Mage might be a little better, but he doesn't want to fight without an aura. Feels like he needs the Rifleman against the Dryads. And the first bear is there. Not Master though. And again, wonderful usage. Sniping one Merc after another. That's gonna be 2 crucial points in this game. When the Warden is back and when Master Upgrade is there.
Player's forces are under attack.
This is not the usual Warden play. This is not harassing an expansion. This is no fan of knives. But this is a Mountain King he's playing against, so it's alright. The early boots were so important for him. He owns this shop. And if I'm not mistaken, we do not see Water Elementals, right? So it is Blizzard. Problem is, almost everything is crap. And Rudan is not level 3 on the Panda. Warden back, Master Bears. Orb on his side. Oh,
A player's
struggling with
forces are under
gold.
attack.
And the resources are wrong. Oh, there's a big fight coming. I will change it afterwards. Hawk with 66 versus 60. He should have the upper hand, but the Engine of War is there. Stormbolt again doesn't do too much this time. But the hits afterwards. Blink again. Draining the mana constantly. Let's hop this real quick. Breath of Fire, but the Stormbolt, man. Or Bash it was. Bears have to carry. Warden can't do too much. Drunken Haze, where's the breath? He's missing the breath. And the Blizzard is doing too much. She supports this push with towers. There we go, finally. Heal Scroll is against that, and he does have another one. And the Scroll of the Beast. Rudan needs a miracle. He's 10 supply down. Gets rid of another Rifleman, but the towers are almost up. At least the Scout towers. Raw being casted on the human side. Weird to say that, but level 3. Archmage gets so much experience here. Hawk is hardly outplaying Rudan. 2 bears down. 3rd bear down. He's losing everything in this fight. And still the Panda can't carry. He has a mana potion, but he's waiting with that for... Oh, 2 bashes in a row! Still gets away, though. But this was it for the expansion. For sure. He's losing 2 Moonwells. He will be supply stuck with this. No repair. Rudan is about to lose this map. He's coming back in. But no Shadow Strike anymore. He can't pressure the heroes. No level 3 on the Panda. He's wasting his mana with level 1 spells. This is not how it's supposed to be. And the Warden is drained thanks to the Arcane Towers. Guard Tower is up as well. Heal Scroll set. Everything is back up. Now level 3. Perfect position for the Breath of Fire, but I don't think that's going to be enough as the next bear falls. Nice Rifleman save. Okay, the Tree of Life has a word to say there. But he hangs on. But it's so... These bear losses are so big. 2 again. He doesn't have... He's not using the Moonwell. Doesn't send him into the towers. The Warden dies for the 2nd time. Level 5 for the Archmage. GG. And what a game by Hawk. So solid. Even when his Mountain King was under pressure. Even when the Mountain King was under pressure, he stayed calm and knew this was not it yet. Okay. We have a few picks and bans here. Rudan does not want to play on Terrana Stand. And Hawk doesn't want to play on Twisted. So we saw Echo Isles. That was Hawk's choice, of course, with a good chance to expand. And Rudan is taking Last Refuge, interestingly. This was formerly named Hawk's hometown. As I can't join the game for some reason. Ah, wrong game name. Taking the lead. 2 maps away from Shanghai is Sergei Sherbakov. We're left with Turtle Rock, Ancient Isles, and Amazonia. We're waiting for... Ah, for Hawk. Alright, he is kind of important here. And Hawk is in. Rudan qualified for the last GCS through the international qualifier, where a lot of Koreans were in as well. And he beat Lawliot in the group stage. That was a massive upset. He wasn't chanceless in GCS itself, but he was struggling quite hard. He did a good show though. Same as Hawk. They kind of share the same fate. When Hawk went to WCA, he was in a group with Fly, 120, and ZDR. So, Fly later won the tournament. You all know what 120 is capable of doing. So, they got a lot of tough groups together. Thank you very much, Near Horizon. Good work back to Warcraft. Signed Orange Jesus, Muddy, the Bomb of Brilliance, and the Bash Bear. Oh, nice. That's a long-time fan. Thanks, man. Enjoy your subs. Last Refuge is also a good human map. But if you play Warden, you can pressure the expansion so much. Maybe even with a Huntress opening or follow-up. Like, you open with Archers, follow it up with Huntress. It's a Demon Hunter, though. And I don't think on this map he will go for Immolation. It's not really worth it. Hawk on the other side, Archmage. We called this Hawk hometown because he was so dominant once this map came out. Almost won every single game on this map. So it's very interesting for Rudan to choose this. I wonder how Hawk is playing this nowadays. Merc Camp first, green spots first, expansion first. He doesn't have to fear too much damage as there is no Warden, no Shadow Strike, but constant damage and harass. Here we go. Where does this train of militia go to? It's not the green spot. Looks like the Merc Camp. Yep, alright. Wants to play it a little safe. It will take more time though. More time for Rudan to prepare for the big harass against the Expo, which never happened on Echo Isles. He wasn't in a position as Hawk was so good with his Mountain King. Rune Bracers, an item for the shop. Of course, Shadow Priest for him. And Rudan with his Demon Hunter going for the big consumable. Big healing, big invul. Those are the dreams. Mana stealing. Alright. Hawk with 2 farms here to always know when Rudan will approach him. Otherwise he has to walk all this path. Or maybe attack the main base. But otherwise, he will be scouted. No Huntress Hall so far. No Foggy play, who really loves to do it.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Rudan is different than many of the European elves. Level 2.5 already. And this will be level 3 with the natural expansion creep, but the Demon Hunter is there. Trying to steal the Berserker, maybe? Archer follows it up. Gloves of Haste, not level 3 yet. Who gets the Berserker? Would be big for Rudan, but no, he abandons this. Loses the Wisp without a detonate. Alright. The Berserker goes to Hawk. He wins the click game, and the Troll Twins are reunited. Oh, scoreboard is not updated. Sorry about that. Thought I saved it. There we go. And again, even if he didn't start this creep yet, he's doing good damage to Rudan already. And he will play this safer. Okay, even with militia support, of course he needs the peasants anyway. And without immolation, what can he really do? He lost half of his HP. And that's about it, right? Shadow Priest is the first target. This is level 3. And the mana burn onto the Shadow Priest. This means he has another Water Elemental. The Demon Hunter has a Wand of Mana Stealing though. Should use it. Oh, wow, forced into a Town Ball. This is so solid! Wow. He even gets both archers. Damn, Hawk. What's up with you? What was in your breakfast today? And Rudan, yeah, he's benched, man. What can he do now? Huntress Hall. But only for the lures. The big pressure is off of Hawk. This is all late. Of course it is. This is how this creep route is designed to be. Archmage is 3.5. Items are good. Oh, unfortunate. So unfortunate for the Serbian. What a bad opening for him. But this Demon Hunter is level 3 as well. He just has the problem that his Moon Juice is empty. Or almost empty. Doesn't want to use the other one. But he feels the pressure again. Footman right clicks. Naga second this time. Wow. There you see. He can't wait for a high level Panda as he did on Echo Isles. That was a mistake in the end. Forced by Hawk. But the Naga already worth it. But the surround the Demon Hunter. He has a potion. He has to fight out somehow. He doesn't have a town portal anymore. The staff is there now though. Gets the Footman out of this. But again, Moon Juice is empty. He can't heal up too much.
The player's forces are under attack.
Gets another potion, man. This is so expensive. Expo's up and running. I don't want to jinx it too fast, but a 2-0 would be a big surprise. Rudan was playing very, very good yesterday. Again, in Night of Mirrors, winning fights that he's not supposed to win. Very one-sided games versus Anima. He might fall down to the lower bracket.
A player's forces are under attack.
If Hawk continues to impress like this, and he does. There's no mana currently for Water Elemental, but Footmen are coming in and he gets rid of at least one lore. And the Herd Demon Hunter already has to save this, or once again has to save this. Lore is cancelled. And the Naga doesn't do anything against the expansion again. Too much freedom for the Russian. Tech is there. Lumber mill. More towers. Of course, since the tech was so late, he needs to prepare for Dryad Bears. This is almost an invitation to cancel it, man. Naga's in problems. Another good block by Hawk. Wow, swapping the potion. Sick place coming out, but finally time for revenge as the Frost Arrow helps a bit. There is no boots though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Damn it. Thanks for your help, guys. Resources are better now, right? Yes, they are. The good thing is that his Demon Hunter is level 3.5. Naga didn't get too much. Oh, okay. Zeppelin play now. There's not too much that Hawk is doing wrong. Or not right. Almost level 4. Of course he's leveling solo. Muddy at the Berserker for Hawk, but he lost the first one already. Poor Muddy has a tough life today. Naga still with the potion there. He gets the Mauler for a little more blocking, but so easy for Rudan to take out the first Dryad, and now there's no anti-air anymore except the Berserker. Oh no, that was Hawks. Okay, so there's no anti-air except the Naga. But the Dispel from the Shadow Priest is good and very, very important. Archmage is out of mana. With the Brilliance Aura, of course, he's regenerating a lot faster than everybody else. More mercs or what? Where are the bears? It's just more. He stays on tier 2? Holy crap. Rudan not going for bears here so far. Hawk is late with the blacksmith, so no rifleman. Might be the right solution. And Rudan is picking up the shredder. That was a big investment from the Russian. And combined merc forces Help the Serbian prince to stay alive. Again a Dryad. Very, very careless about them. While they're so important. Could go... No, couldn't go first round on the Naga.
A player's forces are under attack.
Impossible. Mountain King is out. Naga is so dead. No chance, but the Archmage might be dead too. One more Mauler Club. Oh, Town Portal, man. He saves himself to the expansion where there's a shop. Demon Hunter is not following this up. And again, Hawk with a better trade. Just like on Echo Isles. First hero survives. Just barely. Speaking of bears, there are no bears. Did he realize that the blacksmith is late? No, he doesn't! GG! 2-0. 3 match points for Hawk. 10-minute game, and that went out of balance so quickly. Hawk with the right decision to go for the late expansion and the Mercs. He was a little lucky with the Berserker. And the next pick of Rudan, it's always loser's choice, is Turtle Rock. Again, the possibility of close position now. As it always is. But this is 3 match points for the golden ticket for Hawk. Who takes a little break. 2-0. So, deport is in. We are on for 5 hours and a half. And we are closing, or we are about to close, the winner bracket of this qualifier. Rudan does not seem as strong as yesterday. He texted me at like 2 at night. He says, go sleeping, bro. I was like, didn't respond, but... He was up late at night. Of course he had to play late, so I think he had a good sleep. Rudan stays true to his red. And Turtle Rock. Does he expect a 1 base play from Hawk? Is that why he chooses Turtle Rock now? The other 2 maps are Amazonia and Ancient Isles. Also 1 base play maps. You can play it. You can play expansion on AI and AZ. But usually Hawk is not the type of guy for that. Was it just... Is Rudan playing with Hawk? Giving him the maps where he sees, alright, expansion possible. I give you these 2 maps, and then I start the crazy comeback. But he has to win 3 in a row against the Hawk, who's in a great shape. 2-0 Blade, 2-0 Orc Worker, and now 2-0 versus Rudan. Hawk did not lose a single map in this entire qualifier. Rudan did lose a map against Sonic. Anima was not an opponent for him. We can show the grid here. That's it. Rudan 2-0, Anima 2-1 over Sonic, and now 1 map away from being thrown down to the lower bracket, where Orc Worker is waiting, who had a 2-0, 0-2, 2-0, 2-0. So definitely the favorites colliding in the top 3 of this qualifier. Oh, you still don't see it. There you see Orc Worker. Thanks again to Liquipedia, providing this amazing platform to us. Hawk was so disappointed last year. Didn't make it to GCS. Hawk can start the game because of a cat. But yeah, he was so devastated. Eliminated by Foggy in the WCA qualifier. Didn't make it to GCS. And then we haven't heard from him in a long time. I heard he started like a real life job. But now he's kind of back to streaming. And back to Warcraft. And back to Turtle Rock. Here we go. Maybe this is the last game of this set. It's 2-0 for the Russian. And it is close position. Oh boy. Why does this always happen in big games? It's the curse of Turtle Rock. And Rudan will not be happy about this at all. How does Hawk play this? I think we saw it yesterday against Orc Worker that he played a regular game. Was it that? Okay, he scouts it immediately.
A town is under siege.
No lumber mill. But of course Rudan knows. Engine of War here. Rudan is going for a neutral hero. Dark Ranger most likely. Beastmaster maybe. But the position of the Engine of War is important. It's not far up front here, it's safe. Archmage, obviously. Footman support, obviously. Here's the Altar of Elders. So, did I see Rudan with a neutral hero? The Nicker Sasa, no, the Nicker approach would be Turtle Rock. Dark Ranger, of course, sorry. The Korean approach would be Beastmaster. You could also defend this with a Tinker. Or a Panda. But a Panda is not a great choice. Okay, immediate production. Creeping is secondary. So we have to wait and see. It's not much time until the neutral hero comes. And Hawk is scouting for it. He saw, of course, that the altar is late. So he wants to know what's behind this tavern build. And Hawk is not going for immediate aggression. Only for creeping. He wants level 2. And the hero choice is Dark Ranger. Obvious. But for Rudan, surprising. Very surprising. But with the waves of militia that will be coming over from top to bottom, Dark Ranger is a good choice. Gets his first Dark Minion. And every single kill is now so much more important for Rudan. And what does Hawk think? Hawk thinks pressure, pressure, pressure. With 2 water elementals immediately. No Brilliance Aura. Just level 1. Of course, skeletons provide experience as well, as they are summons. Just the turtle creeps, and that's about it.
A player's forces
Tech.
are under attack.
Okay. Tech and pressure. He wants this rifle push
Town is under siege.
against this. 5 archers already. Rudan is so safe for this Turtle Rock close posy. And getting up to level 1.5. Following the Archmage closer to level 2. Well, the Dark Range is not that important. Silence is nice, but, you know, not really worth it. Oh, Archmage got it. So close now. And Brilliance Aura for him is a big thing. So level 2, way more important for the Russian than it is for the Serbian. Is he choking again in a bigger game? Defend.
A player's forces are under
Against the
attack.
mass of archers, of course, defend is one of the best. Boots very early on for a better micro. Hawk, still no lumber mill. No blacksmith. Is it fairly standard yet? Tech and Huntress Hall. Shop is taking care. Also, this reaction to the close spawn was so good. The Engine of War positioned here. Early shop, so he has 2 buildings that he could uproot if he needs to. Lots of archers and neutral build. Neutral hero. Could use this of Shadow Melt. There's no dust. There will be, but now the archers move. What? They don't move away. Can he get this? Dark Ranger does good damage, especially with Orb. But if she's out of mana, fairly weak. And slow attack. So I wonder what we'll see. Blacksmith is there, and the tech is done. So, waiting for the push to come. Of course, it will take some time, since he will need to go for Rifleman. That takes some time, and Casters, that will take some time as well. But he's constantly damaging the archers. Like, not to a degree where they killed him, because he was lacking dust. But now, gets the first kill and level 2, finally. That took some time. But he's never in a rush. Rudan only at 25 supply, but 600 gold. He's trying to get his lores up. Is there some way Hawk can deny this? I don't think so. Mountain King second, he's playing this for a long run.
Player's forces are under attack.
Panda again. Ooh. Panda Dark Ranger. Yeah, he needs to damage somehow, and orbs don't stack. So smart of Hawk to steal this spot. It's one of the few places where Rudan is supposed to go in peace and creep this. But he takes it away right in front of his nose. Another kill. But Hawk doesn't find a solution against the lores. He doesn't have mana for a water elemental. So the lores will come up. Dryads, super important. And the big tech is coming as well. 4 bears are the critical mass against Riflemen. And Hawk is going Rifle Casters. Oh, denies the healing. I like that. He trades the archer for 1 footman. Okay, I thought this would be more. Calling militia, trying to go for a surround, but the panda squeezes through. Is it damaged enough nevertheless? He's coming in, kills him. Stormbolt is there, and the panda dies! Rudan, man! That was too risky. The Mountain King, Hawk's best friend, saving him the game again. Or helping him in that game. It was only level 1. It's not the biggest of deals, but come on. Jumpstart for the Mountain King again. Big help for the Archmage to reach level 3. And time. Time. Hawk did a great micro and saved the footman. Would be a perfect opportunity for a creep jack, but with what? He has to level up. He needs level 3. Silence on the Mountain King, of course, is nice in some situations, but can you afford the mana?
Player's forces are under attack.
And Scroll of the Beast again. This is nice if there's no wisp to pull. Class +9 though. Damage stacking on the Dark Ranger does work, as it makes last hitting easier. He micros like a god against Rudan, but if it's the creeps, he loses this footman. Alright. And again, Hawk is so smart of taking the creep spots away. This is such a brilliant play. This is risky, but he can so afford it. And a mana potion. Oh yeah, hammer time, baby! And Archmage level 3. Panda's walking into a surround! What is this? Brainless action by Rudan! This seems to be a downward spiral. And Hawk is capitalizing from every single one of Rudan's mistakes.
A player's forces are under attack.
The winner bracket final in the first qualifier was 3-0 as well. With Foggy struggling, or not struggling, being killed by Happy. And this doesn't look much better. Still, this is not a late game army composition. This is designed for a tier 2 push against a low amount of bears, a low amount of dryads, so not too much dispel, and low level heroes. If he gives time to the panda, it's bad. Don't think we saw a Tomb of Retraining yet. Rather a heal scroll and 2 heal scrolls. Panda with a parry up, then another heal scroll for him. And creeping the panda solo will be level 3/3 afterwards.
A player's forces are
and bears are
attack.
coming. They do have master. Both take their time. Foot off the gas. And get your stuff back together. Especially for Rudan, man. This break will be good. But he's under constant pressure because he knows how far away Hawk is currently. Crystal Ball on this side, and what was it? Oh, the MK Medallion of Courage. Okay. A little more mana, a little more damage, a little more sustain. But Rudan got the mighty level 3 on the panda. Breakers are coming, more riflemen, no workshop transition. And we have 3 bears. There's no Demon Hunter, no Warden. For a long game... Oh, Rudan is supply stuck. For a long game, the Dark Ranger is not the best choice. Except if you go to level 6 and get Charm, of course. Does he have the spell? Yes, on the priests. Against a good amount of skeletons, you need that to spell. There we go. Town portal by Rudan. Is this the final fight already? Looks good. The Moon Juice situation is good. The panda has a lot of mana. And the first breath of fire was great. He needs to dispel against the Scroll of the Beast now. +6 damage on the rifleman. This is way too much. The first bear is falling. Here comes the Wisp. Will they be sniped before? First one is gone. Second one is gone as well. He doesn't get the detonate from it. Oh, Heal Scroll is countering the panda play. And Rudan is falling apart. Level 4 on the Mountain King. The bears are melting against a mass amount of riflemen. Next breath of fire though. Level up for the Dark Ranger. But the skeletons are gone. Stormbolt on the panda again. It's just one direction for Hawk, and that is forward. The panda, can he get something? Reju is there, but Reju is not enough if the Stormbolt hits him in the head. And Hawk looking so strong. 3 bears are back. But where is the Dark Ranger? There. She needs to do a miracle now, trying to do something against the Mountain King, who has done a stellar series. On map 1, 2, and 3, he was the deciding factor. With great timings on the bolt. And he has so many more. Thanks to the big mana potion. Reju is there. Panda takes such a long time. Production is cut in half. Good stabs by Rudan sometimes, but... he can't catch up with Hawk anymore. 14 food. He needs a miracle now. Engine of War is of course long gone. He only has 200 gold, so he can't go for too many potions. The last bear, or the second last bear falls. And the Dryads are extinct as well. This is so hard to watch. Dark Ranger down. 3-0 for Hawk as he goes to Shanghai together with Foggy and Happy. The Emperor is back, dominating this qualifier. Not a single map lost the entire qualifier. Hawk. What the fuck? 3-0 in the final. And the first golden ticket is in his hands. From Moscow to Shanghai, Hawk will go. And Rudan is hot. Rudan wants to play Orc Worker. 10-minute break. But you can veto if you want. Holy shit, man. As it seems, we are sending a strong delegation to China this year if Hawk continues to play like this. First decision has been made. Rudan had no chance against Hawk. Now he's up against Orc Worker, who's 4-0 today. 2-0 Anima, 2-0 Sonic. What does this loss do to Rudan? We will see in a bit. The final match of the GCS qualifier is coming up, and it is Rudan versus Orc Worker. It's your chance to vote again for this lower bracket final. The vote is up right now. I sent you into a small commercial break. Thank you very much for MYQ for the $5 donation. Shout out to Sid, Emery, Sai, or something. Commercial break. Thanks for the support, guys. Really appreciate it. And almost sad that it's almost over, but stay tuned. Fourth ticket for Europe is either going to Orc Worker or Rudan. Stay tuned.